SABC News reporter Mariska Botha joins us live now. Mariska, thank you so much for your time this afternoon. I can imagine how excited everybody is there. Just talk to us about how the weather is, how many people are there, where you are at the moment, what is happening?
We are standing in the Grand Parade, as you correctly said, right where the main action takes place. It's from here. I'm going to ask my camera colleague, Clinton Surf, if he can just pan all the way to his right so he can show you in the distance where the troops are lining up to walk down the street. Just a moment, he's going to get there now. He's showing you all the spectators on the side. Some of them actually have been camping out here for the past 3 days to get a decent spot to be able to be part of this absolute spectacle. In the distance, you can see there the next troop is getting ready to march. There's tens of thousands of people lining the streets of Cape Town. It's impossible to drive anywhere because the city of Cape Town has closed many of the main roads, especially in the CBD, leading up to Bo-Kaap, where the minstrels then finish their parade. Now, the smallest group that's walking here today is around 250 people. Now, that sounds a lot already, but the biggest group that marches has over 1,800 participants, and this is a generational thing. Anybody who belongs to a Kaapse Klopse troop will probably do so for the rest of their life, and their children and their children's children will participate. We saw people in wheelchairs taking part, marching down the streets. We saw elderly people. We saw little children not older than 18 months participating in the march. So this is a major, major thing for the city of Cape Town and the community of Cape Town, who celebrates this every year on the 2nd of the year, called Tweede Nuwe Jaar because it has its roots in slavery. Because only on the second day of the new year did slaves in Cape Town get 1 day off to do as they please. And they, of course, then enjoyed a carnival where they painted their faces, dressed colourfully. And actually, the Deputy Mayor said it so nicely earlier on, Eddie Andrews. He said that on that second day that the slaves, on the 2nd of January, that one day that they had off, they absolutely celebrated life, despite all the hardships in their life. And he said that's what he takes away from this parade, that anyone can find joy anywhere if they just put their minds to it. And certainly here in Cape Town, the people are enjoying very much what's going on. What you're seeing there now is actually a paramedics team moving up and down. It is very, very hot in Cape Town today. Summer was late, but it found Cape Town finally. And we've seen a few people collapsing because of the heat. Of course, there are medical personnel on standby to help anyone and everyone. We saw 2 elderly women earlier being taken away. But for the most part, the parade is going very, very well so far. In previous years, you would have to wait long times between the troops passing through. But this time around, they are lining up. They're ready to walk. You actually just miss the troop that you see there in the background who walk past. And you might hear it on the loudspeakers. It's Deputy Mayor Eddie Andrews speaking there to the crowds, telling them what's happening next. People absolutely having a jaw, for a lack of a better word, here in Cape Town today. Tweede Nuwe Jaar is all about celebrations, putting the past things behind us and enjoying what is to come. Let's see if the next troop is ready. I'm just going to ask Clinton if he will work with me to turn around again, and then we can show you, yes, the next troop is ready to make their way down Adderley Street where we are. Of course, Tweede Nuwe Jaar is one of the darlings of the city of Cape Town as well. There's just a traffic officer in our way here, and we're just waiting to see for the next troop to come. They're in blue and white. Security is everywhere. Security is very tight. Of course, the arrangements for something like this is immense. It's the city of Cape Town, it's the province, it's the Kaapse Klopse Karnival Association part of this arrangement. There's deals in place for several years where the city of Cape Town gives money towards the event for the organisation of it. And it took 3 months to put all of this together. A total of about 18,000 people form part of the various troops that are marching today. A total of 28 of them are marching today through the streets of Cape Town. And as that next group gets ready to make their way down Adderley Street, we go back to you in the studio.